Hey guys, what's up? It's Tiger1324. Up here today, we are playing Warriors Orochi 2 on the PS2. I've played this game before on the Xbox 360. I've been playing this quite a bit on the on the PS2. As you can see, I've cleared 3 of the stories. I played this game before, of course, years ago. I thought I'd do this video today because Warriors Orochi 4 is coming out in less than 2 weeks, and of course I'm going to be getting that game and I'm going to be live streaming that quite a bit. So I thought I'd do a video today, and we're going to go on and do some samurai. I'm sorry about the webcam quality. For some reason my webcam is just not recognising with this laptop. I don't know what's going on. I've got to say that playing it through HDMI looks absolutely fantastic. The only problem, you guys don't see it but I do, is that the screen is in old, not 16 by 8 resolution, 8 by whatever it was, the old resolution, like how the TVs were, with square TVs. I don't know why it's doing that. I think it's because it's in HD. I don't know if I can change that. Maybe I'll look it up online afterwards, but for now you guys see it normally, so it doesn't matter. But I really do like this game. I've always liked Warriors Orochis. I've always liked every Warriors game.
What is the problem?
Who else? What King? Miyamoto. Where is he? Brilliant. I wonder if he's related to Miyamoto from Nintendo. Speaking of Nintendo, I always found it weird that Samurai Warriors was only on the Wii. I'm not worrying about story and stuff, guys, sorry. I've played this game before, I know the story.
She got kicked off the course.
I don't really care so much about the story in the older, some games I just want to play the game. Sorry I'm not looking directly at the camera, the TV's up there on the chair, but if I sit on the chair then you won't be able to see me. So what? Huh? Oh no. I don't know why my webcam's not picking it up, so I'm so sorry. Get some form of base cam, but I've still got a lot of work to do. Tonight there might be a live stream tonight. I do really want to do a live stream tonight. I was tempted to do some Vermintide 2. It's been a while since I played that game. I'm sort of in the mood to play that. So let me know in the comments below. I haven't decided yet. More than likely it might just go back to some Overwatch again. Depends. I need to speak to my mate, see if he wants to get involved again or not. And like I said with the live stream, for now it's only going to be Xbox One and PS4, because like I said, my capture card isn't, well, it's not really the capture card, I think it's more so this laptop and everything. It's still not properly set up yet. I need to do a lot of work with that. I think my a new laptop is my #1 priority, so I'm going to start saving up for that, and I definitely will. I really have been enjoying the live streams as well, and tonight we'll do a live stream again. I think maybe we'll do a live stream maybe every other day kind of thing. Fuck is it? and he is dead. Get wrecked. You know, these games are second nature to me. I play Warriors games so much. I just know. You know, there's parts where people are talking to me and I'm not even looking at the game. And you know, I'm still doing it. I know it's just mash buttons, but I don't care about that. I really have got sort of this connection with Warriors games. I don't know, I think it's a connection mixed between, say, the sort of nature of the games in terms of hack and slash, but also, you know, how it's all based on sort of Japanese and Chinese history. Whether there's truth to it, I don't know. Romance of the Three Kingdoms, of course. I think they're all real. They're all like, all the characters are based on real people, but obviously the fantasy comes from how they are in the game. I don't know, I think it's ever since I played Dynasty Warriors 2 on the PS2 as a kid, I sort of fell in love with the series, and just every time they bring out a new one, or there's one that I haven't played before, I'll play it at some point, no doubt. Oh, motherfucker's got like force lightning and shit. I'm really looking forward to Warriors Orochi 4. Really am looking forward to that game. It's crazy to sort of go back and play the older Warriors games, like the one we're playing now. This game plays similar to, say, Samurai Warriors 2 and say Dynasty Warriors 5. I think that's where a lot of the models and gameplay elements come from. And music and things like that. So I've got a lot of things that I need to do, and I think getting a new laptop will sort of be the start of something new. I think that's the main goal I should be, because the one that I'm using, yeah, it records for the most part, but because the screen's fucked, there's no point paying for a new sending the laptop off, because if I send it off, then that's what, you know, let's say they take 2 weeks or whatever, it's like 2 weeks, then I'm without this laptop, so like 2 weeks without being able to do an actual gameplay recording, instead of you know, I can still live stream, I guess, and export, but like I said, there's a lot of difference between live streaming and videos. See, I wasn't too minded whether I wanted to do this or not, but I thought I'm going to be playing the game anyway, so, you know, might as well record it as well. I would have actually live streamed it, but like I said, I don't know how well the capture card would pick up and the laptop would pick up the live stream. I have to test that out, so I might do that in my own time. I've turned the volume down because the volume is really loud. Man like sack on. Let me know in the comments below, are you fans of the Warrior series? If so, what is your favourite one? For me, it's either Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate or Dynasty Warriors 5 Empires. I don't know why I really like that one. I think it's because the game sort of balanced the gameplay and the strategic things quite well. Fuck you, I kill you. Of course, for those not new to the series, what is Warriors Orochi? You know, people like, what's the difference between, you know, all these different versions. Warriors Orochi is basically a combination of the Samurai Warriors characters and Dynasty Warriors characters coming together in one universe to fight against an army known as the Orochi army, who's basically a mystic who's an evil god, and they sort of explain that in more of that in Warriors Orochi 3, and I think they've done a good job with the story. The third game sort of did put the story out there, and I think the fourth one they're going to change the game up, and the mission's done already. Speedrun, huh?
Has a sound head on his shoulders.
The fourth game, from what I've seen, it's obviously the whole new thing is magic and gods. So you've got god characters and you've got like magic abilities and things like that, which is kind of interesting. It's, you know, they're sort of, I don't know how it's gonna work, but when we get the game, I'll be doing live streams on that. And always, did you finish that?
Yeah. So, well, you didn't exactly leave me a lot.
I always change characters, so random characters in each mission. I think that's for how you know, it gives the game the variety. Otherwise, you are, you know, playing as the same character quite a bit, and that's where the repetitiveness comes. Although saying that, in Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate, my team is just so overpowered. I mean, I've got Ryu from Ninja Gaiden, he's in that game. He's like prestige level like 3, level like 50 something, I don't know. He's so overpowered. I mean, I can run across the battlefield faster than any horse in the game, which is crazy. And he's definitely my favourite character on that game. He's just so overpowered.
Time to show off what we've learned. Let's get that dodgy.
Of course, Huang Dong here. I hate missions where you have to chase people. Always had trouble with these when I was younger.
Stop me?
Where's my fucking horse? Hurry up. Where is it? Come on. Where's it going? You piece of shit. Come here, you fucking horrible piece of shit. See, I wonder if I can chase her and if I can get her in time.
Don't disappoint me with a sorry performance. We will defend here. Lady Dachi, run!
Come on. That pisses me off, is you run into a guy, you can't move.
Feel the venom coursing through your
Come here.
I will slowly choke the life from you.
Well, I guess then we're not meant to get her.
Through your veins.
Just fucking run away.
Next time we meet,
Piece of shit, little girl. I always find that weird. What is it with fucking Japanese and anime and shit having young people as main characters and things? It's like you've got this battlefield with a bunch of people, and I don't care about the whole female side of things. You know, you're gonna have female warriors. And the little girls and kids, it's just like, what are you doing? Like 12-year-olds and 13-year-olds. It's like, that's not a warrior. That's a little fucking kid.
I won't forget this. How many is that now? I've lost count. Impressive. You do not require strategy. Next time we meet, we'll end in your
See, it pisses me off because the horse takes that so fucking long to actually come to you. It's like,
run before a rain of arrows runs you through.
get on the fucking horse. And that's another thing about the older games is that the newer games, it's a lot easier to get on your horse. You just press the R2 button and it will automatically grab the horse, whereas the newer one, the older ones, you have to literally stand next to it and press X and it takes so long. Come on, hurry up.
How many is that now? I've lost count. Impressive. You do not require strategy.
Come on. Why is my horse just stood there like a doy stupid animal? Oh my fucking god, piss off you cunt. There we go. Now I can chase this little fucking bitch and kill her and her family and her children. Well, she is a child, so let's kill her anyway. I don't care about all this sorcery, I'm just gonna go and get her. Right, let's kill this little bitch.
An ambush this time? Really bringing out all the weapons.
I am in my pride.
There we go.
How many is that?
So that's that. So she's gone. See, I don't know if she got away, the mission would end. I think it does, so that's why I put a lot of focus into getting that little scrawny bitch. And you know, that's another thing, like, these little characters, yeah, they're fucking the most overpowered ones. It's like, what? She'd never hurt a fly. Yeah, that's what I thought. Fuck you. Kill everyone, nobody lives. That's the motto. Fuck you. Yeah, sure.
You do not require strategy. I won't forget this. How many is that now? I've lost count. Your skills are without equal.
Whoa. Boom. No.
Be cautious, warrior. Pride comes before a fall. Resistance is futile. How many is that now? I've lost count.
So many of them just like in one area. Just shows that, you know, the PS2 is capable in its own right. Not as, you know, capable as, you know, an Xbox One and things like that. You know, we have literally thousands of people on the screen with Warriors Orochi 4, but, you know, it's a much more capable and powerful system, so of course. But for the time, you know, it's still impressive on this. You know, it's like the first game had like 30 max on screen. Now you're getting thousands. It's like, you know, you've got to start from somewhere, I guess.
You do not require strategy.
And that's the thing with the Warriors series in general. You know, the games aren't just like rehashed versions of each other. They are, you know, some of them differences aren't like amazing, but there's no difference to say shitty FIFA or something. Yeah, I said shitty FIFA because I just don't, I really don't with that game. It's like, come on, how many times can you make football? It's football, come on. In terms of most sports games, really. But again, I've already done a video on what my opinions on sports games are. It's just don't be expecting me to play FIFA on this channel because it ain't gonna happen. If I'm gonna play FIFA, it'll be one of the older ones or an older football game, something that's different, not FIFA 19 and you know all this stuff. It's like, how many times can you make it?
Got somewhere to be?
Fuck you, Deiji. Daiji. Why is she running for? Come back, you stupid bitch.
Impressive. You do not require
I'm
strategy.
faster than her, I'm gonna catch up to her. What is going on with her dress? Or whatever it is she's wearing, I don't know what that is. Cape. The old combo maneuver and that's it. Boom. I probably won't make this video too long because I'll probably do one more mission, because if it's anything like yesterday's video it's going to take fucking ages to process. So I don't want to wait. What? Did I just unlock the? I remember that in this game there was you couldn't just unlock him normally. Let me have a look. Oh no, you can only play as him in free mode. That's what I remember.
Sharp as always.
I shall become a master of war.
Still, I must have done the mission to unlock him, so there's that. You know, Yukimura Sanada actually has his own game. There. Spirit of Sanada on PS4. I haven't played it yet. I might give it a go. Definitely a different sort of game there, focusing on one sort of character, well, one family of characters rather than, you know, hundreds. And Warriors Orochi 4 is going to have over 170 characters. It's already got a world record for most characters in a hack and slash game, so congratulations Koei on that one. Definitely will be getting that game day one, and definitely will be doing a live stream on that. What pissed me off about Warriors Orochi 3, right, is in all the trailers and all of the even on the front cover of the bloody game, and you know the opening trailer and in the game and stuff, it shows Yukimura and Zhao Yun, you know, fighting each other, and you know, they're very similar in character styles. You know, some of the samurai characters are quite similar to Warriors characters, but in the actual game and the story, you don't really see it happen. You don't really have a part where Yukimura and Zhao Yun really fight together or things. So I'd like to see a Warriors Orochi game, well, a Samurai Warriors crossover with Dynasty Warriors that focuses on, you know, maybe the Sanada family and Zhao Yun or something like that. I don't know. I mean, these games are not, you know, Warriors games in general aren't known for their in-depth story, but they do, in the later games, they have sort of shown a lot more with the story. And again, the story is a lot of text-based and talking, but there are cutscenes and things Like I said, I don't really care so much about this one. But when I get number 4, when we do the live stream, we won't have a choice. But I will be watching the cutscenes.
Everybody, follow their lead.
I'm sure there's something on YouTube I heard ages ago about cutscenes now. You can't watch cutscenes on YouTube. I don't know if that's true. I remember when I did my Call of Duty videos, so many of them got hit with copyright from Activision. I'm like, dude, I'm playing your fucking game, and that's why I'm never playing Call of Duty again on my channel.
Better find out who's pulling the strings for
Because I played it, and then Activision tried to shut it down. I thought, well, what are you doing? I goes, I only played the campaign. I goes, maybe it's because I showed cutscenes or what, I don't know. I mean, I did these like over a year ago, you know, so I don't really care. But it still pissed me off at the time. I'm like, well, why are you doing that? No other, you know, game that I've played apart from when I did Star Wars Battlefront, I got hit with copyright, which I didn't realise that, you know, you can't play a Star Wars game because it's got the music in there, which is, again, is stupid. It's like, this is what pisses me off about copyright. And years ago, no one gave a shit about copyright. You could play whatever you want on YouTube, and you could do whatever you want on the internet, and for the most part, and then they sort of just went, you know what, let's just screw everyone over. Like, you know, all these game companies are like, oh, if people are playing games, we have to take a portion of their money for their content. I was like, no, they're giving you free advertising. You know, you're essentially getting free advertising for your game because, you know, people are playing it on YouTube or live streaming it or whatever, and you're basically shutting them down because, oh wait a second, oh, I'm playing Star Wars Battlefront 2, for example. Oh, you're shutting my video down because it's got the Star Wars theme song, which is you know, licensed and all this shit. And it's like, mate, I'm playing your game, people are watching, so people that don't have the game have now watched someone who they, you know, who they follow on YouTube and stream and things like that, and they're like going, oh, I'll go out and buy the game. So you're basically getting more money from that, and you're just shutting people down because of, oh, it's got our music in it. That is just ridiculous, honestly. I think it's stupid that they would do that, and I've noticed only since Disney took over Star Wars, because, you know, all these older Star Wars games that people played back in the day had the Star Wars music and things like that, and they never got hit with no copyright strikes and things like that. So it's like, well, so you're just basically shutting everyone down because, oh, wait a second, oh, we're gone, oh, we're pissed off because, oh, it's got a bit of our music in that we play. You're $1 billion company, $1 billion company, should I say, Disney. You know, there's people out there that have literally, you know, put time and effort into making a legitimate, creative, fun video, and sharing that on YouTube, and because of the fact that, oh, it's got a bit of our music in it, we'll take that down. Essentially, that's wrong. Why are you doing that? You know, you're getting free advertising by your game being played, and it's like, well, all this shit with Nintendo as well, how Nintendo are taking people's revenue and for playing their games, and it's like, well, why are you doing that? Why are you taking people's revenue from, you know, hard-working people? You're you know, YouTube years ago, from what I know, if you wanted to play games, you would have to be part of a network, or the network or something, and you know, because I watched PewDiePie's video on it yesterday. I didn't really know, but back in those days, you couldn't go on to games and record that and put it on YouTube without, you know, the proper precautions. Nowadays we can, but again, it's still very restricted on what you can and can't show. Music, I sort of understand, but again, it's like, I'm not, if I'm playing, for example, again, Star Wars, I'm not saying in the comments below, I'm not going, oh, I'm playing a game that you've made, basically, whoever's made it, the developer, and basically what they're doing is, because you put the music in the game, so the music is actually in the game, and yeah, you can turn the music off, well, most of the time you can, but we're basically gone, oh, we're shutting that down now because, oh, it's got our music in it. So you're basically saying, oh, if you want it, you have the right to show whatever you want on YouTube in terms of games and stuff like that. But if it's got some licensed music in, you can't show it. The music should already, in my opinion, it should be allowed to show, because it's already been paid for, essentially. You know, it's already got the copyright and everything, because you brought them rights to the music and put it in your game. You know, for example, Just Dance, for example, you know, that game's full of, you know, licensed music, you know, and we can't show that on YouTube because it's like, oh, well, I think you can, I don't, well, it's not, you can't, without the right precautions, you can't. It's like, well, wait a second, you've put the music in the game, and you're basically saying, oh, you're showing it off, you're showing our game off, so let's take it down because it's got music in it. So don't fucking put the music in the game. Don't fucking sit there and take people's money and take people's videos down because they're playing your game, showing it off, having fun with it, and because it's got your music, some music in there. And you know what, it's not necessarily the game company's fault, it's the actual artist. It's like, mate, why, you know, it's like, oh, for example, I'm not going to sit here and say any particular artist, but let's just say Katy Perry, for example. I know for a fact her songs are in some of the Just Dance games. Now, again, I could be completely wrong, but from what I know is, if you were doing, like, say for example, Hot and Cold or whatever in Just Dance, that would be taken down by, you know, Katy Perry's Viva or whatever, and be like, oh, you can't play that because Katy Perry owns the rights to that song. Bitch, the game company has brought the rights to her song, so it's allowed to play in the game, and I can't show that on YouTube because of fucking stupid copyright. Copyright, everyone. This copyright laws and everything now, it's gotten out of hand. It really fucking has. It's like, oh, copyrights on Google Images, you know, copyright this, copyright that. Mate, I've gone out and spent, you know, the money. So for example, oh, a new Call of Duty just come out, right? Black Ops 4, for example, right? And let's say Black Ops 4 has some licensed music in there, right? I've gone out and spent 50, 60 quid on your game, so you've got the money. I paid my fair share. I want to show that on my YouTube, but oh wait a second, you want to take the money off me for it. So basically what you're saying is, oh, in order, you have to buy our game first, but if you want to play it on YouTube, then we have to take the money off you for that as well. Why are you doing that to people? It's like, mate, no, I've got more rights than you because I brought the fucking game, I paid my fair share. At the end of the day, this whole copyright trend, it needs to stop. It really has gotten out of hand, and which is why, you know, I've started doing the live streams, because again, you know, there is copyright on Twitch from my knowledge, but it's a lot more lenient on there. But even Twitch is getting those copyrights and things. It's like there's no freedom anymore. You're so restricted on what you can do these days, and that's just fucking ridiculous. But rant over, guys. I think I'm going to end the video there. This has been some... wow, he actually looks so much like Zhao Yun in that secondary armor. This has been some Warriors Orochi 2 on the PS2. It's been a while since I played a PS2 game on the channel. Definitely one that I'm enjoying playing. I've been playing this off camera, and to be honest, no doubt later on today I'll be playing more of this. There will be a live stream tonight on Twitch. It'll probably be about between 8 and half 8 to about 10, half 10. What? What? Yeah? Well, I'm live streaming. I've been talking about that the whole video. I don't know what I'm going to play yet. I'll probably put an event out on Twitch later on today when I've decided. Huh? What? I don't know what I'm going to do yet. See, I want to do Star Wars Battlefront 2, but again, I don't know about copyright, but the game's just not been working for me. In fact, my Xbox One lately has just been really funny on what games are working. And I don't know why. I tried to play Trove yesterday. I don't really care about the game, but I wanted to get that 30 minutes gameplay thing for the Game Pass, well, the Xbox Quest. And the game just weren't connecting. I don't know if it was the game servers or my internet or the Xbox. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it. Everything's fucking up around me, guys. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like. And of course, comment below. Let me know if you want any more Warriors videos. There will definitely be live stream on Warriors games, more so than videos. And of course, let me know what you think about this whole copyright thing and you know, this whole trying to be controlled thing. What your opinions are on it, and of course feel free to subscribe if you haven't already, and of course follow me on Twitch and Twitter in the links below, and of course support me on Streamlabs and Patreon. Links will also be in the description, and of course guys, feel free to follow on Instagram. I will be posting updates to the game collection and other things like that on there. And of course guys, have a nice day, and I'll see you tonight hopefully with a live stream. More than likely it's going to be Overwatch, because it always is Overwatch. And you know, sometimes with streams you want to sort of get a bit of continuity going and let people know what your channel is about before, you know, mixing it up a little bit. But of course